Alright, what is going on, everyone? It's Free Brain Gaming here, and welcome back. And today we are continuing on with Assassin's Creed Unity. This series does not want to stop. We're back. We're doing more of the map clear. We have 3 zones left in the north. We have the 3 zones in the center, and then we have Versailles. And then we will be done with doing map clears until we go into the DLC. Which I need to look into that one. I keep saying I need to look into stuff. I keep forgetting to actually look into the things, though, so... Alright. Well, we're gonna make our way to the chest. First chest. Let me get Nostradamus open. Because that's honestly the part that's gonna... Sounds like hell. Agreed. Do you know how long we've been doing this? Like, I think I've spent literally most of this week actually just doing this. And thank you, game, for tapping out. On the plus side, we are... Yeah, because I've been with you the entire time. Yeah. Like, it's a little bit miserable, but I'm like... And I'm just like, It's okay, it's not the worst. I feel like I've done worse. I'm going to do worse. So I'm like, it's fine. But this is very much to me when I'm like, yeah, no, they've been adding a lot of fluff. It's why I'm also like, apparently I heard that, according to Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to be about a 30-hour completion. I'm like, thank God. Like, 30 hours for completionists, not... I think they said it's going to take, like, 20 hours for a rush playthrough. Average right now has been about 23 to 25 hours. And I'm like, oh. So a 30-hour completion? I'll take that, honestly. Like, 30 hours for completionists? Good. It's why, like, I enjoyed, the old Assassin's Creeds, because they were relatively quicker completions. Sure, they had some, I think, the dev gods for that, yeah. Well, no, because there's a point where it's like, you're just adding filler to add filler, and there's no point. So, like, a lot of these missions that I've been doing, so, like, the Paris missions... A lot of it's filler. It sucks. No point. Even I'd say, like, all these collectibles, technically filler, but I'm doing them because completionist me. You're supposed to kill both of them, my dude. Oh, we have a level 4 and a level 3 area? Oh, dang. But yeah, a lot of stuff we're doing pretty much. Alright, get that. Alrighty. And then we'll go do this companion mission. But yeah. In general, like, for games like these, I prefer shorter completion times. Just because, yeah, it sucks that I'm playing through multiple games and I quickly burn through, like, I'll burn through 3 or 4 games over like a week here when they're shorter like that, but at the same time it's like I think it's better because for me it's like, sure, I'll play this game for hours on end, but a lot of it is not fulfilling gameplay, I'd say, at least for the average person. For me, it's, again, it's all just filler content that, sure, I'm doing it because I'm a completionist. Most people probably wouldn't do all of these, especially because a lot of these are pretty boring to begin with. So, like, a lot of these missions, I'm like, why are we doing them? They're not fun. And that's, for me, that's the thing. It's like, you need to have meaningful content in your game. Otherwise, you're gonna just annoy people. A lot of this is just filler, it feels like. I will say though, the whole like the Paris mission that we did with the what is it? With the Crimson Rose and whatnot, that was a decent one. That's at least one I'll remember. Or the one with the annoying guy, I'll remember that one. The one with Bonaparte, like I remember the ones with Bonaparte, but I didn't find it engaging. I was just like, oh, it's Bonaparte. What we actually did in that mission, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. The murder mysteries are honestly actually very great. I enjoy them. Some of them are a little boring, some of them are a little tedious, but I think it's because it's a mystery. It's us sitting, I'm actually taking the time to complete them and try to be like, who is it?
Like juice from an orange. A man today
What?
refused, and now he lies dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like they're fun. I enjoy them. I think some of them are kind of bleh.
He sniffs the air as if hunting prey.
Or like I don't
Tracked a man
agree
down
with
dead,
it not
killed him where he stood.
telling you like, oh, this is where you should be looking, because I'm like, what? But that's preference on that. For me, it's just like I enjoy trying to like figure out what I'm trying to do. But because yeah, when it's like go to this location, I'm like, I don't know where that location is. It's so whenever I decide to play like Morrowind, I'm screwed. They don't like Morrowind. Morrowind doesn't give you quest markers at all. And let me tell you, if you don't at least tell me, hey, you need to go to this location and here's where it's at, I'm gonna be in trouble. Or like a way to look around and be like, oh, that's where I need to go. Got it. I don't mind having to read dialogue and be like, oh, okay, I'm looking for this. But if you want me to be like spatially aware of what I'm looking for, you're in trouble. Alright, he's dead. Bam. Oh, I did one of those. So I'm now keeping track on my whiteboard. What I've done, so that way I'm not constantly going back and forth and checking like, oh, how many of these do I have left? And blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, nope, go. Alright. How did I get in? Oh, that's right. I took a down ladder. Down ladder, about to become an up ladder. Not the whiteboard. Angry hates the whiteboard. I love whiteboards. Didn't some of the guildies say I'm like borderline autistic with some of the, like the way that I organize everything? I don't remember. I felt like that was said at one point. Yes. Yeah, there are some arguments from like I might be, but at the same time, like, is there really a point in getting diagnosed at this point? Like, I'm functional, and I don't need it to. I love whiteboards too, but not the way you do them. Look, whiteboards are basically, for me, whiteboards are reusable paper. That's how I treat a whiteboard. Functionalist. Functionalish, sir. Functional. Oh, I was like, what do you mean functionalish? I was like, oh yeah, you're saying I'm functional-ish, not functional. Functional-ish. Hey. I get what I need done. That's all that matters, right?
I'm aware that you're deeply close to man, Grignon.
Grignon? Does he work at Gringotts?
Just north of here. Imposes horrendous working conditions on his girls.
Oh no.
Things would improve markedly if you were to Send him to eternal banishment?
I see. Got it.
For you.
Oh, cynicism does not become you, dear boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Let us say that, should Grignon's collection of delectable damsels find themselves without a
Grignon.
patron, well, my kingdom would necessarily expand, wouldn't it?
Possibly. Alright. Locate Gringotts. Let's go. But yeah, no, I go back and forth on that of like, do I actually want to get diagnosed with anything? And then I'm like, that requires work. And then I actually have to deal with my problems. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Alright, almost there. Going this way. What to say you wouldn't. Exactly. Look, I know myself well enough to be like, hey, I'm not gonna do something that would probably be beneficial because that requires work. And people question, some people question why I like try to be super efficient with things. It's not because I like being, I mean, yes, I like being efficient, but it's more of efficiency is good laziness, if you ask me. And I'm a lazy person. Alright, target found. You know, this seems like a job to just do this. Hey! Behold, I'm a citizen! Oh! Alright. Get this guy, and he did. Alrighty. Oop, chest. Nah, I feel like if anything, a bunch of diagnoses for anything would just be like, oh, that explains why I do the things I do. Anyways. Where is upstairs? Is there no upstairs? Nope, no upstairs. Okay. Probably another window then. Or probably, sky ladder. Oh, there's a window. Ooh, level 2 chest. Okay. Click. Click. And bada bing, bada boom. Alright, I need to do a tick for that. I'm in the next area already. Yeah, that's fine. I think I got the north down pretty well, so... Alright, so we need that chest. Great, another Nostradamus fragment. We're getting close on those. I think I have, what, 6 left? So we're doing pretty good. Only a handful left. Yeah, we have like a third left, essentially. You know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I kinda did, kinda didn't.
Where is he?
I mean, you was. Ah! Got him. Alright. And interact. Badoop. Can I please get... Jesus. They wouldn't let me through. They were body blocking. Oh, I still have to skip the area. Whoops. Alrighty. Well, let's get moving. Rude. Alrighty. 24. Again, I forgot to look that up. Oh well. Alright, there's the chest at least. Ah. Inside. Alright. Oh, don't mind me. Take the body out of the way. Of course, you start with the level 1. I wanted the level 3 first. That's always the question. Do you prioritize the lower level guys so that way you can easily clear them out and then you have less people possibly attacking you? Or do you take out the big guys who's going to hit a lot harder? And I think that kind of becomes weird numbers or weird statistical analysis thing. Alright, and away we go. In that case, I feel like, oh, well, you take out the big guy, because if it's one big guy, one little guy, take out the big guy. Especially, I mean, yeah, I think it depends on, like, cost, too. Because they're annoying and get in the way more often than not. See, and I look at it as it depends on how much it's going to take. So if, like, you can take out a big guy in, like 2 or 3 focused things, I'd say take out the big guy first. If it's going to be a longer, drawn-out thing with the big guy, I'd say then, yeah, just take out the little guy first, and then, so that way the little guy's not getting all those attacks of opportunity and whatnot. And then you take out the big guy. Yeah, again, all depends on the number, depends on just situations. Like, it's one of those things where, like, either you can take out the boss in about, like, all the minis in, like, ESO and whatnot. It's like, sure, take out the mini real quick, if it's going to take you, like, 5 seconds, and then you can quickly take out all the trash that were also in the pool. Just so that way it's like, bam, it's done. Don't have to worry about the big guy. Especially because, like, you don't want the big guy doing, like, a big heavy attack. I say mini. I guess, like, they're what? The elite enemies, I forget what they're called. Not like a mini boss, but like the ones that have like the weird little, the weird health bar. Where's this chest at? Oh, I just passed it. There it is. Yeah, like, there's gotta be some way to determine priorities in like a better manner, like mathematically for me. I don't know. Right, lead the way. Dawsonville. See, now we're getting to the things where these are low level stuff. They're not difficult. They're just, I guess, waiting for them to actually do what they need to do. Alright, man, I'm following. Oh, I need that chest, though. Alright, defend him. Yeah, I'll defend him in a minute. Crap. Dude, don't die yet. Oh, hey, it actually got everything out of the chest for me. Even though I got pulled out of the animation super early. Bam.
Good at smashing, ripping.
Yeah. Good guy. Don't mind me. Damn. Alright, are we done here, my dude? I'm gonna drink a med. Yeah, so like take out that. Oh! Alright, you need to just quit attacking. Let me get you. Can I move? Thank you. Oh, he got him. Damn, you've been defended. I've defended your honor. Now go away. See again, like quick, easy mission. I got my medicine back. Can use that. I'm trying to get like lockpicks back as well. I think, cause yeah, like I think I broke a lockpick. I wish it would tell me how many lockpicks I had. Like easy way to check. Now my medicine back. All right. Next chest. Yeah, we have. Doing pretty good. This zone's almost done. I mean, we have like what the one. Yeah, the one mission, the Nostradamus. Double chests. Yeah, this one's just about done. This mini zone. Yeah, so this zone. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna say the little border on the map is a zone. The giant named area is a district. So yeah, this zone is almost done. And this district is about a third of the way done. Oop, oop, come back. Get it. Alrighty. Rip. Lost the lockpick. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright, let's head on over there. Alright, jump. Alright, come on. Clear the way. There we go. Oh! No, I wanted you to pull yourself up. Oh, okay, I just hit 8, and it'll pull up. Got it. Finally. I was going to say, like, please climb up. Alright. Virgo. And accept. Alright, so let's roll all the way back up to the top. Let me zoom out so it scrolls quicker. Okay, at the top. Virgo. Alright. Alright, so Port de Saint Denis. I thought I remember seeing that somewhere. Grand Chalet. Or is that where I'm at? No, I'm not at Temple. Okay. Oh, the landmark in here. So literally here. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go down. Oh! That chesty underground? Yeah, that chesty's underground. I gotta be careful, because I know we're gonna reach a point where there are chests that are underground that we can't get to until we do some missions. There are a couple that are like that, where you can't actually access them until you do some of the fair side missions. Only a couple. And it's more of, they're just unavailable because you have to go into that area during the mission, so when you do the mission, you just pick them up. Dang, okay. Oh, I think that unlocked one of the locked ones. Alright. Alright. Thank you, game. Stuck. Run! There it is. Alright. False King's Court. Alright, and that one. Half Braden Ground near Landmark. Yeah. So we have to go over there. Over here. Alright, we'll go find them here in a minute. I hope that's not on a time limit for me. Or like you travel so far and then you have to restart the mission again. Thank you, game. Game, quit it. Ah, there it is. Alright. Familiar Crossroad. Alright, so the last one is in the Hollis district. Literally over here. Alright, we gotta go that way anyways, so... That way-ish. It'll stop right there, we'll grab that, we'll grab this chest. We're gonna get so sidetracked. I love it. Alright. Alrighty, well, we're just gonna get moving. See, and that's one of those things where, like, I go back and forth on whether I like it or not, is missions keeping you within the district that you start them in. So, like, oh, if this mission is technically for this area, it keeps you in that area. I mean, it still keeps you within the district, it just doesn't keep you within the zone. But because it has it broken down by zone, it makes me want to be like, keep it in the zone. There we go. That's another fragment down. And I believe you're down to 14. Alright. Grab that. Alrighty. Gotta be careful because I can't start... I don't think I can start any other missions. I mean, I might be able to start, like, the Nostradamus fragment, but that's about it. Some collectibles, and that's really it. Yeah, so, like, I need to go there next. Then, yeah, we'll probably grab that chest, start Leo, then work our way down, collecting collectibles until we get to the area. Plan. Again, things never always go according to plan. Alright. And away we go! Alright. I was about to say, yeah, okay. I'm, like, making sure my mic is still picking me up decently well. I I don't know if that's like a benefit of the mic or just how I talk. I don't know how it changes how I sound. Of like me sitting a couple inches further or closer. I don't know. Up we go. Port Saint Denis. I only know that it's Saint Denis because of Red Dead Redemption 2. I love it when people pronounce it Saint Denis, and I'm like, nope, it's Saint Denis. Okay, why are my frames so bad, though? There's gotta be something with an area that I keep running through that is causing issues for my, my GPU or something. Alright, grab this chest. Alright. Next up, we're gonna grab... Oh, there's a cockade there. It's on the way to the fragment, or fragment's on the way up to it, so... Alright, up we go. Angry still has some time. Alright. Keep on climbing. I was about to say, you don't work... I was about to say, you're done for the weekend after this, right? Alright, jump. Jump. Alright, climbing on up. Whoa, is she actually doing her job for once? Here we go. Got it. Alright. That chest. Yeah, we just started Leo. Scroll up and then find Leo. There's Leo. That did not click. Alright. Alright, so we have to go to Chalet. Which we're going there for the mission anyways, so good. Alright. Going down, down. Whoop. Alright. Yeah, you will get your friend. Bada bing, bada boom. Boop. Got it. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're gonna slowly work our way through here now. Alright. Don't mind me. I don't know if my chat's broken or not. Who knows? Alright, got them. Keep on running. Alright. And up we go. Bam. Pick the lock. Lock has been picked. There we go. Alright. Next up, where are we? We'll grab this. Maybe that. Yeah, we're gonna get so sidetracked. Alright. I like it. One mission. Here we are. Distracted. Alright, I think we can climb up here. Alright, that looks like that's right here, yeah. That's up there. Okay. We're doing pretty good then. Got that one and that one. Alright, I almost missed that one too. Rip. Alright. Climbing on up. Like, please stand up and grab that. Okay, we got that. We're gonna have to come back for those at some point anyways. Just like we're gonna have to come back for some of these. So, alright. Okay, it looks like this one is underground. Alright. Pretty good idea of where it's at. Yeah, it's right here. Ooh, shocker. Alright, got it. Alright, that's about level with me. And do. Almost there. Go, go, go. Whoop. Alrighty. Now we're pretty much here. Let's see where it's at in here. Is it on the tower? It's somewhere around here. Does it say? Yeah, so it's at the top of this tower. I'm not marked that. There we go. All right. Oh, hold up. I have no idea what I just came into, but I just started being attacked. All right, got him. Oh, I see it up there. Alright. So I know I gotta climb up a bit now to get inside the building to grab the thingy. Again, the chest is full. Shocker.
Bit of a
Well, oh! Well, we're gonna have a lot of people kill right here. Alright, check out all the littles. That sounds so wrong, but whatever. Alright, there we go. Alright. Order stolen. Now what? Oh, just escape. Got it. Okay. Alright, so if there's a guard there, we know that we have to go up here then. Because they said they have a guard right on it.
Halt! Stay there!
Dead. Alright. Second one. Alright. Okay, now we have to head there. The next one. Oh, well, that's a way down. No, don't stop that, man.
Listen, hold! Disputes our flight won't save ya!
You sure about that? So please around the corner so I don't get shot. Move, citizens. And we vanished. Alright, climbing up. I would say I hear it over here. Alright. And the last one. Alright. So that one is the church. Yeah, so there. We'll do some missions along the way. Drop. Alright, go, go, go. Bam. Oh. Alright, cram's free, kill the target. No, don't catch me. Oh, I probably have to, yeah, lose them. Oh, let's see, I probably have to lose them for the other things to show up. There we go, they're now here. Alright, so I have to clear one of you. 13 and 5.
Godspeed, citizen.
Alright. Grab that. Say this is like somewhere around here. Oh no, it's over here. Exact location found. Damn, we have 4 more Nostradamus fragments. Too many numbers. Yeah, if you're hearing like stuff shuffling around in the background, that's me opening and closing the drawer that has my whiteboard. Because it's literally in the center of my desk. And I'm like, well, kind of hard to access that when I'm trying to sit literally under my desk. Like, have it so I'm actually under my desk and not like not halfway back from my desk. Alright. So we'll grab that chest, do these. Oh, another mission ship appeared. Alright. Alright. I mean, not surprising that we got a secondary mission. Alright, go! Alright, believe this window's open. Aha, we made it. Damn, chest acquired. Alright, so next up, we're gonna grab those and then head back up to do that mission. Hopefully that'll be it, and then we just come back down. I still haven't found the 2 murder investigations yet. So we have 3 total left, one of which is locked. I'm assuming that's gonna unlock when we do something else, or do one of the others, or something related to that. So should be good. So
Someone get hurt?
please move. All right, kill the target. Yeah, I don't understand why he crouches sometimes and how to, like, I think it's like something about like I hit left trigger or whatever. Alright, 4 more of these left. Continue. On to the next one. And away we go. Got him. Alright, over here. Bam, got that. And away we go. Alright. And somewhere around here. And got him. Bam, 3 more. Alright, now we're gonna do this mission. I can get my thing on it. There we go. Oh, is this from helping the one person out? Yeah, because I think we did their mission, and then unlock the one about killing the pimp. And then after we killed him, he sent us on this mission to go to the prison, and I think that just unlocked this mission. That sounds about correct.
I very much appreciate the inexplicable disappearance of
Yes.
my death warrant. Now,
Yeah.
the joys of retribution. After your removal of Grignon,
Yep. Okay.
political enemies became reckless.
Oh.
I happen to know that each one is hiding a delightfully salacious secret.
Oh.
Here is a list of items to blackmail them.
I see.
Steal those items, and Grignon's old, debauched neighborhood will remain under my gentle care.
Sure, gentle care is a word.
To be sold, but I really need all of them.
Okay. Shouldn't be too bad then. Alright, well, we're doing those. Is there anything we're going to collect along the way? Doesn't seem like we're going to go anywhere close to areas we haven't been to yet, so... Alright. Alright. Let's quickly head to this one. Alright, boop-a-doop-a-doo, doo-doo-doo. Okay, well, we see it.
Where did you put that letter?
What's the problem now?
If anyone reads it, I'm a dead man.
Don't be silly.
Are you crazy? You have to find it.
Yeah, I found it, don't worry. Interact. Alright, now we'll head to... Yeah, that one. Yeah, hi, hi! Right. Coming on up. Yeah, I don't even know who I'm looking for. All I know is I'm looking for something, and that's it. And this is a big area to be trying to look for something, so hopefully it's a big thing that I'm looking for. Yes. Alrighty. Did the circle just... I was about to say, it looked like the circle just moved. Got it. Alright. To the next one. Alright, do. Keep it on running. No. Alright, go. Alright, we're almost done. Almost. Alright. Yeah, I think we're finishing base game today. Seeing as this zone didn't take too long to complete at all. I said this zone, I mean this district. Although I haven't done really any of the missions, I did all the collectibles. So when we probably do the missions are gonna really mess with me. Alright, and got it. Alright, to the last one. Time to find the last person to rob their pockets. Any more phantom blades? Oh well. Alright. Alright, go. Look, I'm not staying, okay? I'm just running by. Okay, we had to do that. Because I didn't trust them to just let me walk on by. Yeah, sure. Freddy foo. Alright. Alright, got him. Alright. Loot the chest, got it. Right. The gunman. Very well, Scorpio. I'll be back within the hour. Yeah, I assumed you were leaving soon. Alright. Away we go. Alright. Charge! Running around at the speed of sound, bing, bing. Alright, keep on going. Oh, don't mind me. Alright, go, go, go.
My friend. Hello.
We're almost there. Yeah, I don't care about that thief. Leaving him. Alright. Oop, oop. Alright, almost there. There we go.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Arno.
Yes.
I take such pleasure in imposing my will on others. Is that wrong?
And it depends on who you ask. And who also depends on who you're trying to impose your will onto. They might not appreciate it. Alright, so I see the last 3 companion missions, so they're not going to take too long, hopefully. I have one here. Last 3 are going to be in these areas, so yeah. Alright. Okay, continue to clean up. Charge! Go, go, go! Alright, almost there. Closing on in. Ah, here we go. Chest should be coming up. There we go. Can I please get the chest? Thank you. Alright, and you're next. Say no more missions over there. You know, the way this map is broken up is so funny to me, because it's like running back and forth between everything, and I'm gonna have to loop around to grab like this last mission. It's like, dang. Alright. Alright, climbing on up. Boop. Alrighty. And we go down, down. The Archive 2. Defend your ally. Great. Oh, he got jumped. Well, I wasn't looking. Sorry, buddy, friendo pal. Oh, I got the rapier. All right. So, how do we want to do this? Yeah, we'll go do that one, and then yeah. I think we'll do this mission. We'll get this chest, that cockade, that mission, that cockade, and swoop back around, hopefully. Yeah, okay, so left trigger acts as a toggle, not a you have to hold it. Boot chain, nope, we're not doing that one. Alright. Just keep running around. Hey! I don't know why, but every time I go, hey, makes me think of the old Lego City commercials of like, And they're gonna use, like, here's the problem. And then they're gonna use, like, something stupid, like, the Lego City helicopter. And then it's like, it's got like some CGI, and they're like, it completely destroyed or whatnot. And it's like, hey, build the Lego City helicopter. I don't know. I just remember those commercials a lot. Alrighty, that cockade. Then yeah, we'll go do that mission. Alright, jump and climb. Ba-doop. Down. Well, you took forever to do that.
Oh no, Godspeed.
Alright, climbing on up. And go, go, go. Alright, yeah, let's go do that. Instead of grabbing that Nostradamus. Getting it at least started. Alright, scaling on down. Jeez, you're gonna take forever to go down, aren't you? There we go. Alright. And I'm glad they have, like, fast descent, because that's normally what people would do in, like, 2 Brotherhood Revelations, so they would just drop, and then slowly grab down as they were falling down. They said they actually at least have that implemented as an actual feature now. I mean, yeah, he grabs a little bit too much compared to what other people like to do. I will literally just, like, fall from the top and try to grab, like, one of the last few things I can grab. Sir Rats.
Jean-Baptiste Rotondo escaped prison.
Ooh.
He knows
I know.
a few things about the assassins. It's likely he'll attempt to get to the country.
Got it. Skipping through the sewers.
What on earth has happened?
Prison break.
They ran into the sewers.
Whoa. Sorry, my dude, but we're after the same man. You want him alive, I want him dead.
This is my patriotic duty.
Right, escape.
Captain the day.
Ow.
Asian. No, you don't. I'll get you down.
You did fine. Thank you.
Come back here and fight.
Right, I gotta slide under. Gosh, imagine how many infections I have after getting shot, stabbed, and then sliding through a sewer, through the sewers. Like, I have to have an ungodly number of, like, diseases just from that little interaction alone. Wasn't that a big killer during the time during war? Was sure is like people would die from like sepsis more often than actual like they would die from the wounds, not so much the battle itself. Wasn't that a common thing? All right. Okay, well we have another mission done. I need to remember to mark. Alright, drop on down. Whoop. I just marked my hand. Great. And I got what'll easily come off. This will probably just slowly, like, get wiped off. Alright, okay, no more missions over there. I'm surprised we still didn't find the murder mystery there. I might have to look up the murder mystery then. Because I'm not seeing them anywhere, unless it's gonna, like, start here. I could see it being, like, somehow started here. But, oh well. Alright. Away we go. Because, yeah, like, I feel like it doesn't actually have things set up, marked correctly. Like, oh, this is this district. Or the zone. District, yes. Zone, no.
De quoi peut-il s'agir?
Oh, great. Alright, so you took a swim. Good for you. Oh, do I have to, like, go this way? Got it. Alright. Get that fragment. Sorry. Not sorry. Alrighty. And we ascend. Oh, hey, it's angry. Alright, so we gotta find the Capricorn. All the way to the top. Still not. There we go. Top. Jump to Capricorn, please. Directly east of the Enigma. Cross a square filled with people viewing an execution. Climb the front of the building on the far side. Please tell me it understands which direction east is. It probably does, because I was like, east, looked west. So it's over here. I think it's this building, right? Where's it? Directly east. Filled with people doing an execution. There's a square of people doing an execution, though. Oh, that's here. Got it. Alright. I'm in the front of the building on the far side. Okay, what do you define as far side? There it is. Alright. Square below the first solution, directly below the hanging man. Ah, that man. Alright. The unnamed landmark. Northwest. Alright. We'll get moving. So let's grab this while I'm here. Oh, I gotta defend her? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Sorry, ma'am. You're likely to... I'm probably gonna have to restart that one, because she's definitely not gonna get defended at the moment. Alright. That one and that one. Tailored Prowler Coat. Let's go. Alright. See, that one being here makes sense. Just a little... Is on a tower. Is a tower northwest solution. It's where? Very top. Got it. And climb. Keep on climbing. Go, go, go. Bam. We have 3 Nostradamus fragments left now. Alright. Continue. Alright, I should probably return to her and actually defend her now. Oh good, we did the quick way down. Alright. Mine. There you go. There's your answer. Go away. Alright, what is she doing? Ma'am, if you're gonna do it dumb, let me initiate. Oh, you weren't gonna go through that? Okay. Ma'am, where are you trying to go? Let me help you out by just pushing people out of your way. Alright. I really do like the cloak look, though. Got him. Alright. Hold up. Do you really need defending? You have a sword. Ma'am, you're armed. Why do I need to be defending you? Alright, nothing coming yet. Alright. We have 2 sets of criminals. And these ones. We have these ones. Wait, I have now got your friend. I need to get you as well.
What's going on now?
Alright. Trying to get my stuff back. Come on. I got my medicine back. I'm trying to get some phantom blades. Yeah, lead the way. Alright, man, where are we going? Ma'am? We have a handful here. Oh, I deflected that just in time for her. Alright, where are we taking her, though?
Donnez l'alerte! Il y a un corps sans vie ici! À l'aide! Vite!
Alright. Yeah, if I can get my Phantom Blades back, that'd be great. I mean, yeah, Phantom Blades are also cheaper than medicine, so... But yeah. Alright. I don't know where you're going, ma'am. So,
C'est attendu. Agissez ou nous le
I
ferons.
like the holster, though. First time I've actually, like, kind of looked at it.
Fais entendre ta voix, peuple de France.
Dead. He's not under attack. Yeah, yeah. Guys, give me the blades, please. Ma'am, where are we going? Thank you. I'm glad we're done here. Alright. Mission complete. Finally. Alrighty, so we have... I'm definitely missing one of... Yeah, I'm definitely missing these. That's something I'll probably have to look up. But we'll do that before we go to,
Hello, Arno.
what is it? I'm blanking on the name of the area. It's not Vespucci. Versailles. I hate that that's not an association. It's like, it's not Vespucci. Like, jeez. Alright. Keep on going. Alright, climbing up. Please climb up. There we go. Didn't realize I had a hole. Alright, open that. Alright, so the way I'm seeing it, we have 10 missions left. I think that's true. So we're missing... So we have 2, 6, so that's 8, 9. Do I only have 9? I won't be surprised if I miscounted somewhere. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I have 10. I wonder if that's a bonus mission. Like DLC added kind of thing. Alright. Oh, well, I have all these unlocked now, so it's just actually finding those. Alright, so I have 3 murder mysteries. Alright. We'll grab that one chest, and then we'll start clearing out the central island, and then we'll be back up here at some point. Just because, yeah, I have to find those last 2 things, and it's going to take a minute. I'll make sure I have everything else completed first. Actually, wait, what happens if I track it? Hey, you know what? I'm not too worried. I'll look and do it later.
Yeah.
Actually, also, how hard are the ones that I have left? Oh, they're ones and twos. Okay. Alright, so the chest is down here. Alright, so it's in here. Got it. Alrighty. Alright, should be good. Alright, we'll just have to come back here at some point to find the 2 missing murder mysteries, and then we're good. Alright. Set them across. And then we'll start clearing out this area.
Damn pillock! You can't just bloody do what you please on my patch!
Well, I am. Are you a level 3?
I'll play you!
Alright, got you. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Head itch my ear, got that chest. You know, I think we might get everything done before I decide to go take lunch. It depends on how long everything else here takes us, but I don't think it's gonna take us that long, and then Versailles is gonna be pretty short, actually. So yeah, I think we're set up to win. I say win. Alrighty. Oh. Assessing the target. Yeah, he's gonna escape alright. Got him. And we have 1 companion mission left. Alright, on to the next area. So up there. Yeah, so I think something's up with the Desiree Delights. Either we completed it and it didn't track it correctly or something happened, but I don't think that's true, though. I don't think we've done Desiree Delights. So I assume it's not tracking correctly somewhere. Alright, climbing on up. Bam, another cockade. Let's go do that one. Then either of these 2 I need to start is one of the ones that'll start well. Betterness. So that's probably the hardest one we'll have left, because yeah, I think Mercurius is pretty easy. Mars is like not that much more difficult, so I'm stuck. Alright. Just get me down. Alright. Hold up. What? Oh. What do you have on you? Wait, what? An investigative journal. Alright. So this is Mars. Scroll up to the top. Oh, I actually just found Mars scrolling. Okay. Cemetery. Alright. Is it on the tombstone? Yep. Okay. Just look north. There's Notre Dame. Oh, okay. Alright, so there's Notre Dame. Roughly halfway between the two houses. Alright, so it's putting it... Yeah. Oh, I can literally... I forgot, I can fast travel to these things. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm on PC. I don't know how to pronounce. Alright, we're just gonna say Triple H. I know that's a wrestler. Don't know wrestling that well though, but I don't care about your mission that you have for me. Alright, ah, that's here. Found it. Attract. Blue Ribbons Verge. Alright. Last one. So pretty much where the landmark is. That statue. Nope, please drop. Drop. Thank you. There we go. Alright. And away we go. Oh. Yeah, I knew this was gonna be bloody. Alright, we saved him. Oh! Alright. Oh, and me, I'm running away. Alright, and away we go. Charge to the end. Yeah, we'll stop by and grab that chest on the way there. I mean, that makes it a lot easier too. 'Cause that won't leave us with too much left. Alright, where's that chest at? Should be showing up soon. I think it's a decent ways away, actually, still. Oh, yeah. There it is. If you look. Got you. Bam. Chest acquired. Bam. Alright. Let's move on up. Do 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 do. All right, keep on going. I have breakfast. I don't remember. There it is. Bam, Mars. That one done. Alright, let's see, yeah, we have to, should probably head back here, do that mission. Do the Cult of Baphomet. Yeah, we have a lot of missions, actually, in this area, it seems like. Oh, there's a... Oh, the Catcade's over there, that's why, okay. And then this island just has a bunch of collectibles we have to collect. Not surprising. Because what am I ever really... I don't think I really did much on that island. That's just where home base is. Right, charge! I heard something, but I don't know what it was. Okay. Go, go, go! Alright. Oh, coming into danger zone. You French. Alright. Alright. And up and over. Oh, we can go out this way now. There we go. Taking the weirdest ways to get around. Like, dang. Boop. Slide on under. Kill the criminals. Oh, we're right here at the cockade. Oh, is it underground? Yeah, it's underground. Okay. Is this the door that I can't lockpick? I actually need to get the passphrase from the person.
What's the password?
Yep. This is the one where I need to do the mission for it.
They've been stolen. Stolen and stolen.
Alright. Yeah, so that's one of the ones with that I need to do something. I need to do another thing to get. I think this one kind of leads me into the other one that I need to do. I think this is a quest chain that's going to lead me to where I need to go.
To join the cult of Baphomet, you must steal 2 holy chalices from the Cathedral of Notre Dame and bring them to me.
Got it. Easy mission. And away we go. Got you. Oh. Alright, let's do this investigation. Ancestral Vengeance. Tarragon's house. Waiting for this to disappear so I can read. Body of Paul Tarragon. Signs of extreme violence. Body is marked by bruises. His arms and legs have been broken. Oh, hi.
I am distraught. Who could have done such a thing?
I don't know.
He had not a single enemy. All I know is there was an article in the newspaper that made him very upset.
Well then. Firstly, burned letter. My dear Tarragon, I increasingly have the sense that I am being watched, no doubt due to the careless revelation of betrayed entities in the moronic interview given by BG. What a feeble-minded fool. I thought people had forgotten. Take old care of your friend 80, and then address. Alright, so we have this here. Roman numeral 2 has been written in blood on the door. Alright, that blood's not a clue. We just have more upstairs. There's medieval torture instruments arranged in a display. Waiting for this to disappear. First internal line. God knows who is in the wrong. God knows who covers himself in sin. Disasters will fall upon those who condemn here. Be it known that all who have opposed us in their sins will suffer by the hands of God. History of France. More torture devices. I feel like this man was a torturer at some point. In this time of change, let France not forget her history. The Inquisition effectively ended in France for over 100 years. Yet the tenants and Inquisitors live and walk among us. Let us cast our minds back and recall those 3 inches. Okay. Divided by medallions with numerals, medallions which they proudly regarded as a numbering of holy rank. We know today that several of their children changed their names to avoid retribution. We've discovered here in Paris at the end of de Moray. He is so BG. He's a prosperous merchant of BG. He gave us the honor of receiving us at the home where we admired his collection of thumbscrews and a chair set with spikes, which he confided to us are family heirlooms. Okay. Many families changed their surnames in this way. They retreated into thus avoiding the wrath of their victims and of their victims' descendants. All right. Okay, so pretty much BG sold them out. And that might have gotten them killed. Yeah, where are you, distraught?
A woman just tried to kill me. Me! I managed to wound her, but she ran off.
Alright.
She grabbed a dagger, an heirloom. I twisted it away and stabbed her. This is her blood here.
Start the stairs. Oh. Bloody handprint.
She fled.
Or straight to the left.
Find this sheep, and fleece you I will. Skin it all. Hey, that's your
It's to the left. Earth's graveyard. Oh. Oh, in here. Opens up the door. Gotcha. So the locked house. Let's wait inside from up here. Oh, is the clue that the house is locked? Or is the clue that whoever lives in the house did it? Alright, so which area do I still have to visit? Grimini's house. Okay. Go check out Grimini's house. Grimini's house might have the key. Alright. So our assumption is it's a woman. Ow. Thank you for shooting me. Alright, need to go upstairs. Grimini's house. Yep. This stuff's on display. Be more Can you please get rid of all these notifications? I can't read the note. Claiming to be a son of Demolays, lying nosing around in various archives, centuries may have passed, but fashion seems to have been long remembered. Oh. Covered in deep lacerations, burning bones, lifeless hand holds a pen in the form of a key. It's possible. Okay, so he has the key. Oh. And then the Roman numeral 1. Alright. Back to the locked house. Whoever's there probably did it. Is the person who did it. Alright. And away we go. Right, down. Right, door unlocked. Open.
They glory in their ancestors' deeds. Vile torturers. They glory in their ancestors' deeds. Vile torturers.
I mean, do I... Like, who else is there to accuse?
Templar Order. They deserve to die
I'm like,
horribly.
who else was there to really accuse? That would have made sense. Like, what?
You
Where's
should
my
not
water
have
at?
put me here. I was righting an ancient wrong.
Out of my water, sorry. And of course, my chair said no.
Any fool could have figured that one out, I imagine. Still, take a weapon if you like.
Great, my chair just decided since I got up, I can't sit down now. I love it. Oh my gosh, I hate my chair right now. There we go, finally. Alright, so steal 2 chalices. Watch him be like up there. Where's one? Alright. We got one.
You got an appointment with me, you bastard. Nothing could possibly.
Sorry, I want that chalice. Steal that. There we go. I don't think I can get back down into the underground this way. Oh, that's right. That's gear chest. Yeah, that's the one where we need the gears from one of the story missions to get into there, so... Right, that makes sense then. Alright, time to escape. Go, go, go! Can't wait to go back to trying to do optional objectives and it being miserable. Alright. Bye, thief. Alright, we'll turn this into you.
Well done. You are now a follower of Baphomet.
Woo!
Come to our ritual. The password is the Father of Understanding.
Got it. Bam, so now I can get that one. Alright, so now that weird thing where I'm like, oh, I have to go underground for that? Yeah, that's now this. Alright, the ritual, let's go do that. Alright, drop down. Boop. And out we go. Alright, come on, let's go. Oh, we got him, okay. Go, go, go. Alright, keep on going. Yeah. Alright. Yes, hi. Alright, keep on moving. See, so out of corner of my eye, I keep seeing my, one of my bars spike, whether that's the The one for me, one of my audio bars, whether that's the one for me or the one for the game, it throws me off every time. I'm like, what? The ritual.
I've done some research. An ancient cult. Right here. It's all there on the table.
Okay, find the cult. Trust me, I found the cult. Don't worry.
Bon sang, regardez-le faire.
Alright, so he's the one that sends me off to try to infiltrate the cult. Me, being the dummy I am, was just like, yeah, we'll infiltrate the cult. Why not? Yeah, and he saw me. Oh well. People crying for a murder most foul. Alright, just keep on running. Closing on in.
Violence, suspicion, chaos. Your mother's milk.
What? Alright, that one is right here. Alright, so now we have Saturnus. I'm not too worried about doing that. At this exact moment, I was just picking it up because we were walking by. Alright, that's right, I need to go actually reselect the mission now. Track, because I'm actually working on that one. Yeah, we're almost done with those. We have 2 of these left. And I think they're both the ones that I didn't actually do. That one active. And I have 1 more of those left.
New initiative.
Yes.
Using the chalices you stole in tonight's ritual. Enter.
Got it. Alright. Let me... No, I have 2 of those left instead of 1.
Il faut l'envoyer à Bicêtre.
Ah, the revolution is suppressing the cult of Catholics that has for so long suppressed us.
He who sows the wind. That old goat.
Okay, we got that cockade.
I'm concerned about so many Templars joining our society. They're starting to incapacity. Botched ritual sacrifice.
Ah, yes, ritual sacrifice.
Lots of
Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Now it just escape.
lots of attractive women.
Sure. How do I get down here now? Because now I need to find the way back up.
Je ne ferai pas de mal à une mouche. Ne vous en prenez pas à moi.
There it is. Okay. Bam. And we escapade. Alright. Well, back to here. We have... Yeah, let's do this mission. Let's actually grab that cockade, and then we'll do that mission. Because I think that's the mission that's part of a chain that unlocks... gets us the gears to get underneath the chapel. Or Notre Dame. Alright. Away we go. Charge! Alright, either someone just came back or they have 10 minutes until they're a liar. Right. Away we go. Oh, avoid these guards. Alright. Just gotta keep on going.
Il se passerait quelque chose d'important? Il s'agit. Pourquoi fait-il ça? Doucement.
Okay, almost there. Alright, keep on climbing. Doo-doo. Alright, and up. And over. Doo-doo. Come on, drop, drop, drop. Nope. Oh, nope, down. There we go. Got that one. Not Luigi. I don't know. Devilish leech tricky. Ah.
If you drink the water, the devil comes to you and lures you away with promises. One of the fountains is right there.
Got it. Let me drink out of it.
Careful, citizen. These fountains are dangerous.
Unholy ground. I say a Hail Mary, winner.
Let me drink. How safe is it to drink out of, like...
I can give you untold riches.
Oh.
Eternal life can be yours. Everything you desire.
Alright. Well, we got him. Like, how was he able to do that, though? That's my question. Like, I don't mind, like, supernatural stuff and whatnot, but I'm like, this game tries to be, for the most part, relatively down-to-earth outside of, like, or at least somewhat quote-unquote realistic outside of stuff like, what are they? I'm blanking on the name.
Come here!
Outside of, like, the Pieces of Eden,
Drunken milk! Stay right
like,
there!
for Civilization.
Where you going? Soil yourself! Stop it!
That's why I'm like, what? So is it that we drink this and then they're luring people to their deaths?
Come to me.
J'espère que vous libérez moins d'émanations délétères de
Untold riches, eternal life can be yours. Everything you desire. Come to me. You will find peace at last.
It's interesting how that one was like a woman's voice. And then we got assaulted by two men. Alright. Time to get the last one. Go, go, go! Alright, time to find that last fountain. Alright. Damn, drink from fountains.
Come to me. I can give you untold riches. Eternal life can be yours.
Oh, I bet.
Everything you desire. Just come to me. Yes, this way. Come. You will find peace at last.
Oh, really now? Well, we got one. Oh, someone I'd say is now technically a liar. Alright. All the devil's dead. Damn. Mission complete. Alright. Well, we can't really do, grab that chest, so we're just gonna move on to the next zone. Let's go do, actually, we can do this mission real quick, the Notre Dame that we have. The west of the starting point. the clock at its corner. I'm assuming over here. I'm assuming so. Alright, go, go, go! Let's go get that. And then, that should be Ev? Oh, not everything. We're getting close, though. Yeah, because after this we'll have to do Versailles, and then that should be everything. After that, though, eh. Well, yeah, I think after we do Versailles, I'll probably take a break. So that should put me close to lunch. Yeah, if not during, yeah, that should bring me to lunch, if not pretty close to it. So then go get lunch, and then come back, and then hopefully finish the story. Alright, second riddle. Large 24-point window on her front face. I travel here. So it's up front. There it is. Interact. Third riddle. Coming to your central eaved roof. I think this is it. There it is. All right. Oh, is that literally it? Wait, did I just complete that completely on accident? Oh no, okay, that was fragment. We're good. All we have left is Mercury. I can find it, jeez. Alright, I'll just have it jump to that one, because I know that's the next one we're going to be doing, so. Alright, let's do that last companion mission then. Because yeah, once we do that, we're done with the companion missions. Right, off we go. Alright, climbing on up. Just slide down. Alright, and keep on going down. Thank you for going back up. That's why I wish it would quit doing it, that you land on it. I wish it was, you have to hold RT and A instead of just hitting RT. Or I think even touching it, I think does it. And I think that's kind of annoying, because I'm not trying to hit it. Right, excuse me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, sure, a well citizen. Alright, kill the target. Let's get that extremist. I don't know. Bam. Companion missions complete. I just see something show up over here. I need to go back and do one of these, though. At some point. Using the old noggin. All strangers. We'll do using the old noggin. Actually, wait. Let's look, because I think those actually have multiple each. Tall Stranger says a long one, using the old noggin. We'll do using the old noggin, that one only has 2. Hopefully, only 2. I think Tall Strangers has a lot of them, and that's the one that gets us underneath Notre Dame. Yeah, so like... Yeah, we have all the chests from here. Missing the one from here, but we need to do the one. Really, we just have chests in this location, and then... Yeah. Alright. Well, let's get moving. We have quite a few things we still have to do, but... We're getting pretty close. We didn't get out of combat.
I am Madame Tussaud.
Okay.
I'm adept at making wax figures and death masks.
Ooh.
I promised the assembly I would make masks of famous victims of the guillotine. It's grisly, but it was the only way to get out of prison. And now someone has stolen the heads I was given.
Oh no.
Would you please find them for me?
Sure.
A friend found out something you might find important. She sent me this letter.
Oh? Alright, speak to the 3 assistants. And let's roll overthrowing the... Okay. So one has the head.
Rumor has it that a soldier who guards Sainte-Chapelle wanted the head of Olympe de Gouges. He was in love with her from afar.
Alright.
The judge of the Palais de Justice, who condemned Jacques Hébert, apparently wanted Hébert's head as a trophy.
Well then. Alright. So now we gotta get all the heads. So no head. Alright. Up we go. Down. Oh. He's kind of in the going the way we're going. Sure, we'll take the extra like 5 seconds it takes to tackle him, and then turn back the way that we need to go. There's the head. Yes, he was the one giving me trouble. Alright, waiting for them to quit looking at me so I can retrieve this. Jeez, there's so many nearby. Alright, all of this. Get a couple of heads. First wrong sack. There we go. Alright. Climbing up to get out. Dude, you just got yourself killed. Like, Come on. I'm just trying to escape and leave you guys alone, and you're just like, no, we must attack you. So you know what happens? You get shot. Not shot, stabbed. I was the one that got shot, because I was like, you know what, let's try to escape. Sorry, man. Ready, you too. Alright, steal this from you. Oh, the key. Why did I need the key? I don't know, we'll find out. Ah, I mean, this is where we gotta go at some point. Give me the key. Purchase both sides from a friend. Alright. Okay, we're good. Now we can go get the head. Well, the heads. There's two now, I guess, in the one box. Oh no. Different boxes, okay. I guess that makes sense. You want to admire them individually. You don't want to have to look at both, because what if one day you're like, yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of this one. I want to look at the other one. But then you open the box and bam, you see both heads, and you're like, why? Alright. 1, 2. Alright, time to return them. How did I get in here? So now we need to get out. There we go. Keep on climbing. And there we go. Down. And charge! Alright. Alright, is Flyer finally back? I can't tell. Alright, let's keep on running. 80 meters, not too far. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll have like maybe one other mission for this person, and then we start the last trail of missions.
You have them.
Yes.
I can make the death masks and be safe. Oh, what a world in which we live.
Good. Alright. Bam, mission complete for you. Alrighty. Ah, and that brings that mission in, so X works. Her last mission that unlocked from doing her mission right there. Alright. And down we need to go.
Arno, I need your help once more.
Alright, did someone take more
The man
things?
who denounced me is furious that I've escaped the guillotine. He sent
Ooh.
me to my shop to apprehend me. I dare not return there. Could you please
Kill them.
go to my shop and make sure my assistants are safe? And please, please remove that horrid man.
Yep. Alright, back to the shop. Alright. Damn, they've been saved. Oh, there's more guys outside. I have to kill them because it won't let me loot until they're dead. God. Got him. Alright. And loot. Alright. Find Jean Lessard. Alright, where is he at? Gotta be pretty close. Right. Go, go, go. Alright. 100 meters to go, and then we'll get to him. See, and these are all the early game stuff. I think that's why these missions have a little bit more interest. They're early game. They're meant to make you be like, oh, these are fun. I should start doing all of these. Only for you to realize, oh, these are actually boring. Alright, escape! Why'd you shoot? Rude. Alright, well, I got him. Hey! I'm going. Alright, you guys distract each other. Bam, we skipped the area very briefly, but it was fine. Alright. So now that leaves this whole mission chain. Tall Dark Strangers. Okay, let's go do that one. Alright, and away we go. Alright. Sorry, I was erasing stuff on the board. At this point, we know what we have left, so... You have the 2 murder mysteries that I didn't do because I didn't see them on my map. I'm going to have to look them up. At least find the starting location. And then the rest shouldn't be too bad. Tall Dark Strangers. Alright.
I read the tarot for powerful friends. And now some believe I influence those friends, and they wish me harm.
Oh no.
I have seen my enemies in a dream. Come with me, and I will sense their presence.
Yeah. Alright. Lead the way. Alright. These are the ones I hate where I have to actually, like, follow.
Don't have long to live.
Yeah, well, they did not, so... And got him. Alright.
I sense that your husband is having an affair. In my dream, one of the murderers was from the country. Yes?
What? The way they talk sometimes, it's like they're just making it up.
I feel an evil presence. That's him.
It's like she just picked someone to have me. Oop. Alright, we got old McDonald.
Efficiently done.
Yeah. Yeah, lead the way. I don't mind murdering, but, like, come on. Don't waste my time with it. Well. Watch it not rain.
I remember now, a soldier out to kill me. Look for a man in uniform.
Alright. Got all of them.
Oh, wait. East or north? It is not clear. Possibly south?
Ma'am? Why are you wasting my time?
That one. Just as in my dream.
Oh, him. I didn't even have to kill him. Someone else did it for me. Good, good.
Sent to the great beyond.
Mm-hmm. Are you... Oh my gosh, we're still going.
The distinct sense that a man in the legal profession wishes me harm. A lawyer.
Hmm. We push you around the dog. There you go.
I sense a man capable of unspeakable violence.
Yeah, that's me.
Your pardon, it is you.
Oh, literally is.
Lurks about here with murderous intent. There.
I was about to say, that is also me. Got him. Don't mind me.
He's joined the choir invisible.
Mm-hmm. Are we done? Alright, she's still leading the way.
Shady character. Yes, I see him in my mind's eye. A shyster. A bandit.
Okay, do you know how many people that describes? I've killed quite a few of them.
Garde! Garde! Il y a eu un meurtre ici!
Vibrations of danger are all about us. Even
Oh?
in this very spot.
Okay. Well, keep going.
The man from my dream.
I mean, I wouldn't say... she does look kind of bandit-ish. Alright, are we done? For this one, at least.
I thank you, my friend. I sense you have seen the deadly effects of politics.
Yes.
I wish you well in choosing your path.
Got it. Objective completed. Tall Dark Strangers complete. Alright. Back to her mission. So of course she has another one. We have a few for her, so. Alright, let's get moving. Charge! Alright, go, go, go.
I foresaw your return. These
Mhm.
cards, the cross and the lady, invoke
Didn't realize the cross was a card.
Cathedral, continuing with the religious theme, monks. And this card, it is clear to me that an order of monks is after mystical power. They
Okay.
hope to find Nicolas Flamel's water of
Oh, Nicolas?
life in
It's
his
a Nicholas?
long-lost laboratory somewhere here in Paris. This
Got it.
card, the key. They have found part of the mechanism that will unlock Flamel's door.
Oh.
You must go to Notre Dame and recover that mechanism.
Okay, I think that's part of this. This is going to talk about, yep. He was a scrivener. Yes, so him being an alchemist. Yep. Give him certain keys. Okay. Destruction of the church. Though many... It is known that he died. Alright. Yeah, he's immortal. He's dead. Alright. Locate the cult members. Got it.
You didn't seriously think I'd come alone, did you? Once you click the button, I really swear back.
Alright. Bam. I'm now at 1 of 50. I can't wait for these to be done. Alright. Just keep on running. I was probably supposed to enter and I didn't. Alright, so I have to steal that from you. Yes, yes, hello. Okay, where's the front door, though? You know, probably where I completely forgot about it. Ah, yeah. Closed door, never mind. I think they'd have multiple open doors, but no. Oh, why would they do that? That'd be too easy. You don't want me sneaking in and out. Alright. Oh, away we go. Yeah, so we have to go down here. And then maybe we'll find a way back up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so those are the 2 gears I need to open that to get that chest. Which I think we're about to get those. And of course that's sealed. Alright. Great, now I get to go back up, and now I have to run all the way back around. Nope. Alright, we have quite a few guys to steal from, so I guess we're going to be playing the game of who has the part I need. Alright, go, go, go! Alright. Alright, now we're inside.
This rusty bit of metal must be part of the mechanism that Mademoiselle Lenormand was talking about.
Yeah. Alright. Now I'll go back to her. And then I think she'll have to steal the second part later in the next mission. And then I think the last mission is just literally opening it. Right, go, go, go! Closing on in, almost there. Alright. Yeah, just making it to the bridge now. Taking forever to run there, jeez. And there she is. Hey.
Ah, you have recovered part of the mechanism, as I knew you would. Keep it. It is you who will unlock the secret.
Got it. Alright. Alright. Next one is not here. What happens if I fast travel? Does it spawn her again with it? Yes. Knew it. Alright. Damn. Wasn't too bad then.
Come here!
Yeah, scared. I don't know if it actually scared them.
You are ready for the next step?
Yeah.
Odd. I have an acquaintanceship with Denis Molyneux who
Ooh,
dabbles
okay.
in alchemy. I suspect that it is he who possesses the other part of the missing mechanism.
I see.
advise you to go to his house on the Ile Saint Louis and steal it. Yes, steal it.
All right. Go to his house. Which is all the way over here. Just fast travel here. Makes it easier. Alright, well, since I found myself here, I'm gonna start taking some of these things. Because, I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm already now in the area, so it makes sense to acquire them. Got that one. Yoink. There we go. Right, 5 more chests. Alright, dropping down. Now we'll find him at some point. Ah, there's that one. Alright. Got that. Alright, last one is there. Let's secure that chest, actually. Alright. And let's acquire that. Alright. Oh yeah, let's get that last cockade for this area. Yeah, last cockade in not Venice. Or, not Venice. Versailles. Oh, I found his townhouse, finally. Come up. Got it. Alright. And last cockade acquired. So I think these last chests are actually out in the open. So we're good there. Alright. Let's see. Yep. That's where I got marked. Checking Discord while I was waiting.
Dream that.
Alright. Got you. Alright. See what I need to from you. Alright, find the chest. Should all supposedly be above me. Steal the part. Wait, did I find the chest? Book of Eleazar. Oh, it's even further up. There we go. Ah. So that's telling me where the thing is. The chest is where? There it is. Interact. Got it.
This rusty bit of metal must be part of the mechanism that Mademoiselle Lenormand was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And this completes the mechanism. So much for the Templars.
Yep. Alright, now we gotta go back and speak to her. We're just gonna port. Make that so much easier on us. Alright. Alright. Let's go bring the mechanism to her.
Well, it makes me happy to see you here today.
Yeah, well, he's gone. Don't care.
The second part of the device. You have the necessary pieces. Return to me when you are ready to take the final.
Got it. Alright, time to talk to her, do the last mission.
I foresaw this card here, the key, and here, the sun. Against these other cards, it is quite clear that many people are in search of Nicolas Flamel's secret laboratory that has remained hidden these hundreds of years.
I see.
Ready? I commend you, but I cannot help you. The final mystery of where to find Flamel's laboratory is beyond my powers.
Yeah.
Only you can solve the enigma. My intuition tells me you will do well.
Got it. Alright. So yeah, you know where that chest is, and that's where we're going. That's literally it. Get those, and then we should be good. Alright. Make our way there. Actually, yeah, just travel. Then we'll jump on down. Cause yeah, we're going pretty much underground, so. And this is already opened. Which makes it even easier. Bada bing, bada boom.
Come in! I'll get you ready!
And it's funny actually that like aggressive priests are down here. Or whatever they are. Where's it at? Oh, it's up here. Yeah, normally this is empty. Alright. Okay, can I now open that? That's now opened. There we go. You know, the room that we've walked past multiple times every time, and I'm like, oh, how do I do that? Oh, here it is. Oh, there it is. Now, are we just returning it? Yeah, go back to her. Fast travel on over. Should be good. You played a justice? those two again. Alright.
Have you brought the elixir?
Yes.
Of course you have. I knew you would not fail me. Many thanks, my dear Arno. I foresee a great future for you.
Got it. And done. So that should be all the story mission. Yeah, all the Paris missions, right? Well, Desiree Delighted. So we were missing that one, the 2 murder mysteries that I have to find, and then the last Notre Dame. Otherwise, we have just about everything under here. We have all the cockades, all the 1 artifact, we have to go back and grab that. And then the last 3 chests, and then we're done here on the main map. Alright, let's fast travel here. This is where we gotta grab a lot of our stuff. Yeah, those 3 missions shouldn't take too long, hopefully. There we go, finally collect our income. Alright. But yeah, so we need to find our way to the back room and down. Yeah, how to get downstairs. Here we go. Yeah, let's grab this. Alright. Head up to the front of the cafe. And go to the top of the grand staircase. Alright, I'm at the top. View to the right. The right. Ah, there it is. Is that not the first symbol? Is there a symbol that I actually have to find downstairs first? Okay. Okay, so that's the first symbol. Alright, grab the second symbol, which is here. Which mission number is this? And then get onto the roof. Yep. Coming on up. Interact. Damn, we can now open up both doors. So let's grab this money out of this chest. Close that. Alright, time to open up the last 2 things. Get the armor, grab a couple of chests, and then we got a couple of missions that we'll lost somewhere, sadly. Alright. That door is now open.
Another door opened.
All right. Okay, so what does this one do? Okay, so it moves Jupiter and Mars. Okay, those ones look like they're set. Alright, so it's just these two that now need to move. And that should unlock it. Right. Bam, there we go. Oh no, not the missions. Hey, you're late. You're a liar. Actually, I have one here. Oh, okay. You're the liar I've been referring to, because I'm like, said within an hour, didn't say anything. I'm like, great, found the liar. If you were listening, I'm surprised you didn't, like, defend yourself. I'm like, wow, I'm waiting on a liar.
Let's see what we have here.
Alright. So into this room. Oh. Missed the slander. Gotcha. Oh, okay, this is just a parkour around. Okay, so they'll knock me down. You gotta be careful there. Yeah, like, why can I not move over? That's why. No, I was just about to jump down on that one. Great. You called me just... Look, it's not my fault. You weren't responding, and I'm like, oh, well, they lied. Jesus. Now I'm getting impatient. Alright, that one went. Oh, that one's gonna go. Crap. Start to see the little puff before they go. Alright. Go! And this is why I hate this game sometimes. Arno does not move how you want him to. Alright, so now you went. Oh my gosh. I would say I saw that one just go. And I want you to go again. Alright. Wait for you to go. Damn, made it. I'm gonna get this chest. And open this. Whoop. Yes. Whoop. Alright. Time to acquire the armor.
Amazing. To think it's been here for almost 500 years.
Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna throw that on. Outfits. There we go. Bam. We now have the armor of another legendary assassin that apparently only was introduced in this game, but whatever, it's fine. Alrighty. So we still have 3 chests to get. Sounds good. I thought we were going to only have 1 after doing all that, but nope. Alright. Time to get these real quick. And got him. Alright. Have a lockpick. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Lockpicked. We have these last 2 chests. And then we get to figure out where the things that I didn't find immediately are. Because they should have shown up. I just didn't ever find them. I mean, I'll see what happens if I try to track them, if it'll be like, go here, talk to this person or not. If not, that's where we would just pull up a guy to be like, hey, where go? Right, so I don't need the Nostradamus thing open anymore. We're good with that one. Since I'm here. Dang, I was hoping to get you real quick. He said no. Interact. Damn, that one no longer needed. Closed out. Right, up here. Okay, there's a door. I like doors. Jeez, it's a level 3 door too. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Just good crouching. And there we go. I do not want to close out of that one. Alright, so AC Unity Desiree desired. Where is that located? I'm assuming it's gonna be somewhere over here. It's where like all those missions really took place. We're around here. Appearance. Okay, can I just see where it's at? Desiree desired. Location. I mean, easier thing to do would be... see if when I do this, it just gives it to me. It did. Wow. Alright. Doesn't put it on the map, but that's fine. I at least now know where to go. Alright, so that one is still over that way. assume it's probably like over here. Interesting, I didn't realize you could just track it and then go find it. $760, so does that put it like over here? Now I'm like hopping around trying to be like, where is it? Now we're further away. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Alright. Alright. So it looks like it's across water. Oh, it's over here. There it is. Jesus. Alright. You're the closest thing to it, so we'll go there. Feel another sneeze coming. I'm like, come on. Alright, and away we go. I've probably confused the ever-loving crap out of the game because I just fast traveled between 30 different districts. Oh, please drop. Alright, there we go. Go do this mission. Alright, climbing on up. Alright, up we go. Oh, well, they just murdered a man. Not my problem, though. Mission item acquired. I like how I keep acquiring mission items. I don't know what they are. I'm like, what mission item? I have, like, no really missions left to acquire stuff for, aside from, like, story? The DLC? I don't know. Alright. I actually kind of like this outfit. It looks pretty cool. Like, there's at least, like, design to it. What gives me, like, kind of the Altair feel, but better? I don't know. I appreciate it. Alright, we're almost there to do her mission. Oh, Desiree delighted. My bad.
I have made a grievous mistake. You must help me. I have done my best to write down what must be done.
Okay. But I cannot stop thinking about his muscle thighs. Alright. Alright. Speak to Bernadotte. Bernardo. I don't know. There he is.
I've nothing to live for. Well, except another drink. I've
Yeah.
lost the love of my life. Oh well. Might as well make the best of it. Here's mud in your eye.
What? Alright, so now I guess I have to defend him? Oh, follow him. Okay. Great. I love tailing missions. Oh, I like the... This very much does look like a fully upgraded, what's his name?
Shaw is here. We're always happy to see
No
you,
need to get
Shaw.
angry. I'm coming. Oh, very well.
Interested
I'll
in
come
having a
along.
little part?
Yep. Come on, go somewhere. Come on, go somewhere. Alright, bumping into them just sent them off. Now he won't move. The mission just bugged. Okay, now he's moving. There we go. Don't know what I had to do there, but okay. Yeah, keep walking, keep walking. Hurry up.
I need to forget Desiree. Oh, hello, honey. You look like you could help me forget. What's her name? Can a heartbroken man not have a little amusement? Perhaps
No.
later, my dear.
This man. Jeez.
A man falling into despair needs a woman to cushion his fall.
Alright.
Poor thing. I can help you forget
Calm down.
for just
Here
a
I
few
come.
francs.
I'm coming. But it's all so
I'm so
hopeless.
lucky.
Jeez. I like how they know him by name. Well, dang, you don't know why they attacked me, but okay. Yeah, just keep going, my man. Alright. And we're walking. Actually, I really like this outfit.
Jean, please forgive me. I have been such a fool.
Can it
Yeah.
be true? Do my ears deceive me?
Yes.
I cannot live without you.
But Desiree, it cannot be. You are promised to another.
I will prove my love for you, Jean. You, go to Captain Bonaparte's house. Find my love letters and bring them back that I may destroy them.
Oh, she was talking to me. I thought she was talking to Jean, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, let's get it moving.
Over here. Yes, you. Usually just yell at people in the street. Big man. I think you should maybe step.
Alrighty.
Il doit chercher à impressionner.
I guess the love letters are such like an outdated thing now. I don't know. I don't know, I'm a guy, I wouldn't know. Like, I assume women would still appreciate them, but I'm like, do you really still do them as like a letter, or?
Do about Desiree. I need a strategy. Perhaps a tactical retreat on Desiree.
What is he going? Some people still do them, and yes, they would. Yeah.
March to the sound of the guns. Yes. With Josephine.
I don't know. Me being the person I am, I'm like, I don't see the point in them. At least in letter form. I don't know. Eh. Sarcastic voice, shocker, yeah. Look, I understand, like, there's emotional appeal in it, but beyond that, I'm like, no. Like, there's no, like, good pragmatic use for a letter that other things can't do. And other things I feel like do better, but eh. Alright. Talk to you.
Oh, you found them. Many thanks.
Yeah.
And now, my dear Jean, watch
Jean.
and burn them to cinders.
Gods, what a woman of passion. Desiree, my love for you burns as bright as your love letters to Bonaparte. Could you ever?
Oh,
You're an
Jean.
eh. Alright, are you two done? Oh. Alright, are you two good? What is wrong with these two? Bam, mission complete. Alright. So now we have all the Paris stories done. We just have 2 murder mysteries. We're gonna do that one first. However, it did not appear anywhere. Yay, murder mysteries. Yeah, we just have the last 2 that I couldn't seem to find. I guess I'm gonna have to look this up. On my controller. And I closed out of the tab that I had. Unity, murder mystery. Murder mystery location. So I need to do bones of contention. Where is this icon at? Oh, okay. I think he actually has it on it, so by a bridge. What bridge is that? This bridge. Yeah, I believe that's correct. So yeah, it's gonna be like down over here. Let me out! There we go. Nope, I'm running. Is it like down here? There it is. Yeah, that's why. I've never been down over here, so I never saw it. Bones of Contention, which is the harder one of the two. Girl bones, including human skull with gold teeth. You.
Sitting in the mud. Did you see? A gold tooth. I only know one man with a gold tooth. He lives with his daughter on the Rue de la Verrerie.
All right.
Number 5.
That looks like bones, though. Oh well.
What, a gold tooth? Not many folks with gold teeth. There's a barman right close by at the Limping Dog Tavern. I'd hate to think he's been killed.
Okay, so they're giving me locations to see if the person's missing or not. Because they're just like, it's gold tooth. Alright, away we go. So we'll start out off at the bar. Alright, you.
What'll it be? Gold tooth? Yeah, this front one right here. I'm damn proud of it. Real tooth got knocked out in a bar fight.
Okay. Okay, well, we're not really missing... There's not much to go off of quite yet. I'm just like, okay. Alright. Away we go. See, it's weird. I find the ones that are quote-unquote easier to be harder than the ones... like the ones that are like 4 and 5. 'Cause at least with the 4 and 5s, I was like, oh, okay, it's between like 2 suspects or whatever. I know, like with some of these, I'm like, I don't even know where the next area is. Where am I supposed to be going?
Once you flick the control, really should hide.
All right, let's head on over. Oh, he's above me.
Bella, listen to me. You mustn't carry on this way. Bella's father went out to make some purchases 3 days ago and never returned.
Okay.
Your grandmother is always making lists of errands for him.
Oh, Jamie, he's been gone for days. What shall I
Okay,
do?
so yeah, it's this dad.
What am I to do? I can't sleep. I scarcely eat. My father has disappeared.
Okay.
He's easily recognized. Tall, has a gold front tooth. He can be rather strict, but he has my best interests at heart.
Okay. You're Bella, you're Jamie. Should be something around here for me to investigate. Oh, there's more. Alright, climbing up.
I'm the girl's grandmother,
Mhm.
bless her heart. I'm too frail to run errands, so her father would do them. I'd given him a list and sent him out to buy some things. I don't remember everything that was on that list, but I did want some things from the merchant right down the street on Rue des Lombards.
Alright. That's the location at least. Letter from Jamie to Bella. Alright, so this is gonna be, you know, the depth of my every breath, I will always be yours, but the obstacles, okay. What obstacles though, Jamie? Obviously it wasn't, I don't think it was the grandmother, don't think it was the father, don't think it'd be the barkeep. He has really no reason to, as far as I'm aware. Butcher shop with the address crossed out in a different hand is right in... Huh.
Oh, yes. The man with the gold tooth.
So someone changed the address he was supposed to go to, and that's where they got him.
It was a butcher's shop that he'd never visited before. Asked me where it was. He left his list behind.
Got it. So that's the butcher. So I think someone sent him to the butcher with the intention of taking him out there. Which I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, we have a handful of things. So the bags. Similar bags found on the shore containing pig bones. Okay, so over here.
I must have been out for a while. Took a real blow to the head. Fella came in here, I thought he was a customer. Then he jumped me in my own shop. He was wearing a tradesman's coat and a three-corner hat. Oh,
ah.
He had some kind of crazy accent. Scottish, maybe?
Alright. Butcher block. Can I look at this? Yep, so general stuff here at the butcher's shop. Pair of women's leather shoes, a bolt of cloth. So those were the items he was supposed to be getting. Oh, bucket. Probably blood. Half-count organs, probably from an animal. Yeah, not surprising. Right, a butcher. So yeah, so he got jumped here. Let's go check Jamie's house. Isn't multiplayer still? Yes. Multiplayer is still in this game. It still actually works. I'm actually surprised. It's still just as laggy, if not worse, than it was at launch, though. I generally try to avoid it. I just did the co-op mission solo to quickly get them done. Alright, let's head on around. Yeah, not a problem. Where are we going? Around here? Alright, drop down. Come on, we're almost there. And up we go. At least that's for like the co-op missions. I haven't tried the free roam. I don't have enough interest to try the free roam with other people, so... Supposedly you have free roam availability with other people. Okay, it's Jamie's house. This one's his house. Here we go. Leave my daughter alone. Your attention aren't want. Bella's meant for a much better match. She'll certainly not marry. Yeah, okay, so it's Jamie. Jamie did it because the dad disapproved of it. From Bella to Jamie, I love you, but I'm in despair. My father simply will not allow our union. Got it. Yeah, so he did it. Where's their house at? That's the shore. Yeah, Bella's house. Yeah, so definitely Jamie. No question about it. Because apparently he blocked by the father, yeah. Yeah, father said, no, you're not marrying my daughter. He got angry, set up this whole elaborate ruse. Apparently he changed the address. Knocked out the butcher, because the butcher mentioned funny Scotsman. And then he killed him there, threw him into the bag. And threw him over the shore. It's always the SO. More often than not, yes. I mean, technically his wife didn't kill him. It was the guy that wants to marry his daughter that killed him. Alright. To the hotel. Not the hotel, the house.
Bella's father went out to make some purchases.
Oh yeah, I hear the Scottish in his voice now.
Grandmother's always making lists. Yes, I turned him into mincemeat, and he deserved it. Old miser.
Okay, dang. I think the last one I have is what? Murder Foretold?
Up into haggis as well.
Yeah, I think I just have Murder Foretold, right? That's the last one. No, the body in the brothel.
Chopped him up, eh? Nasty business. Well, pick a weapon.
Got it. No false accusations. Good, good. I got a weapon. Alright. So where's that at? That's like right here-ish. Alright. This will be the last murder mystery in the game. Down we go. And then after we do the murder mystery, we will... Actually, we're going to do the rift and then go to Versailles. Really, you guys? Right outside of a crime scene, too? Jeez. A young woman's body has been brutally whipped. Her hands are brown and she is covered in wounds. Short ropes and a spittle-soaked gag, all stained in blood. Brutal. No, I want the book. Diary. Personal diaries full of explicit and disturbingly violent sexual content, as well as far-ranging philosophical musings. So it's the Marquis. Got it.
Poor Susanna. She was a favourite of that citizen de Sade that came around so much. He never treated her proper. I told her, send him away, but he pays so much.
Ah.
Look, ropes, whip, that's the Sade all right, randy bastard.
The fact that everyone's assuming it's him makes me think it's probably not him.
All the time. I didn't see de Sade last night, but he could have been here. Comes here a lot. It was too dark for me to see him proper. But there were some odd goings on last night. One John came in but didn't stay long enough to really do anything. And then there were two men, but only one went into Susanna's room.
I see. Alright. So I have a couple more things I need to collect around here. Oh. Yep, the whip. Never see who made it. No, not a dagger. Yep, capable of puncturing human flesh.
Poor Susanna.
Are you not? I was about to say, are you not going to mark the location on my map? Oh, there's his house and then the brothel. Wait. Oh. the leather shop. I mean the whip. Alright, down we go. Yeah, literally immediately it's like, oh, it's Desable. Or Desab. Desad. Whatever his name is. Which is why I'm like, the fact that everyone's immediately blaming him makes me think, oh, it's probably not him, because why else would this be a thing of, oh, we have to investigate the murder, not get the guy, apprehend him, or kill him, or whatever. I mean, he is probably, but yeah, he is suspect number 1. Oh, yep, through here. His villa.
I'm unable to say what the Marquis was engaged in last night. It was a rare night of... If any of his personal effects are missing, well, he gets caught up in his activities and becomes careless. He could have left them anywhere.
Alright.
Come on then, you old reprobate.
Unhand my master!
You! Shut up!
It's quite all right, Olivier. This may be amusing. Back to jail. It's all too delightful. Really? Murder a girl? Those days are behind me. But I do enjoy the farce. I did visit Susanna with some frequency, but not last night. I'm sure my valet can confirm my whereabouts. There was a young man, some days ago, who was rather too taken with my philosophies. I recommended Susanna to him. It's not impossible he might know something.
Greetings, citizen.
Ah. Letter to valet. Then we'll just arrange payment. So, hold up. Did he not kill her, but he set it up for the valet to do it? Okay. Able to type for a while, but still be watching. Okay. Good, I can talk all the trash I want now. Good, good. Alright. Down here to the leather shop. Got the thief immediately.
Sure, I made that whip. I suppose it could belong to Desad. I sell him all sorts of things. But you know, there's a student, strange fella. He wanted to buy all the same things that Desad bought. Seemed to think Desad is some kind of god or something.
Ah.
I've got his address in the delivery book. Let me see.
No. Yes.
Here it is.
Alright. Letter delivery book. Legris. Alright, to the student's home. So his room's probably upstairs. All the way upstairs. Oh, he's in the attic. Okay. Oh, hey, buddy.
Susanna. Desard told me about her. I arranged a time and thought about all the things I would do to her. I started to lose my nerve, though, so I drank a couple of bottles of wine. By the time I got there, I couldn't go through with it. I turned around and left.
Anything else?
I heard two men in the dark just when I was leaving. One of them said, "After it's done, come and meet me in the church courtyard at Saint Nicolas des Champs. I'll pay you there."
Well then. Alright. Days of... Alright. Infamous... So, Desad's volume describing the... gravities of 4 libertines locked in a castle with several dozen victims of both sexes. Some of the abuses described are underlined. Alright. Okay. the meeting place. Yeah. So the valet... So I'm assuming Desaad probably paid the valet to do the killing at this point. Probably because he couldn't go for doing the murder, but... Or something about him wanting to witness others do it? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was encouraged by Desaad, but done by, it seems like the valet. Nope.
Here all the time. I've got nowhere to go. Who are you looking for? I saw a couple of fellas meet here late last night. One of them was dressed all fancy. Must be a servant. I overheard him mention his master, the Marquis. Afterwards, the other man went into that building right there.
Got it. So which building? Oh, new location house. Alright. Alright, so he kept mentioning his master. Is it not marking it? Alright, well.
You're a royalist. What are you saying? Hey? Hey, you need to answer the bloody question, huh? You look like a royalist. When you're
Dang, man. I love how, like, these are places that people generally just meander about. Alright, scrapbook. Of Scandalous newspaper articles about Desaad, including his misadventures in... Okay. Alright. Well, to find someone with access to Desaad's personal effects under no circumstances are you to do the fatal deed yourself. You must avoid having suspicions raised on the committee. A letter for Dupe do the work. He'll be highly rewarded. All the stunned, Desaad will wither in jail and is immoral. And... Okay, yeah. So someone is here. It's definitely someone framed him. Okay. I don't think we met. Here. Here, let's go back. So the kid said he couldn't do it. Or he left and she was alive, and then he heard about two other men talking. So then, and they're doing this to set up Desaad.
I'm unable to say what the Marquis was engaged in last night. It was a rare night off for me.
Yeah.
If any of his, after the degradations that I've suffered at the Desaad's hands, I jumped at the chance to put a gruesome end to the man.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that letter definitely was like, oh yeah,
I do hope
someone definitely sending him up.
That animal Desaad should be in here instead of me.
Where's Vidocq?
Little beast broke out again. Don't you worry. I'll catch up with him soon enough. He's not that bright. Expect to see him on the gallows one of these fine days.
Great.
A Jezebel killed. Hardly a crime in my estimation.
Dang, man,
Take
brutal.
you.
All right. Oh, it's not complete yet, is it? Nope. Still waiting for it to fully do the complete stuff. There we go. There we go. All of those complete. We just actually have to go get the one artifact back out of La Belle Epoque. I think I know which one it is. Should be the one in the tornado, and I'm pretty sure it's Where's Tornado? Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I remember grabbing the one on the roof wall. Alright. Jump on down. Yeah, I think it's... We'll verify that it's not the other ones, but yeah, I'm like pretty sure the one we're missing is one of the ones in the alleyway. Because I think we got, the east one, but we didn't grab the west one, or vice versa. So I think we're missing the other one. Yep. Play that.
Try to get as much data as you can,
Right.
but remember to leave enough time to find the assassin.
Which way am I going?
Grapevine.
Alright. Go west. So this way.
Node is starting to desync. You better collect it before it loses all value. Sending the data to the lab now.
Yeah, I think it's like that one. East wall, which I'm not seeing it here. Then we headed north.
The data
That
is
alleyway.
breaking down. Get to it before we
There it
lose
is. Yeah, in this alleyway.
Good job. The more data we can get, the better.
Alright. And we confirmed to have that one. So we'll restart. Okay. Now let's head on back.
You don't have much time. Free the
Okay,
assassin
there's
and
that
try to
one.
collect the data he found. This data comes from deep
Literally
within
saw it
Civex.
as we approached.
This will come in handy.
Confirmed to have that one. Alright.
We're counting on you to save our operative. Somewhere in the simulation.
I think we confirmed to have this one. Yep. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. I think it's literally we're now going to get the one that we're missing.
We thought we'd lost this assassin for good. His life is in your hands now. Find him.
Oh, nope, spawn that one again. Alright. Trying to get this last fragment that or last artifact that I forgot here.
We thought we'd lost this assassin for good. His life is in your hands now. Find him.
Right, that one, or it's not that one.
Keep up the good work.
Please drop. Thank you.
Excellent. This could hold some major Abstergo secrets.
Oh great, it's this one again. Yeah, I'm struggling to get the one I don't already have. Alright. Right again.
We're counting on you to save our operative. Somewhere in the simulation.
Alright, it's that one. I keep restarting because it's not giving us the one that we don't have. There we have that one.
on you to save our operative.
All right.
Somewhere in the center.
And we have that one. I mean, we got these restarts going pretty quick now.
The more data you can collect, the better your reward. But the assassin is more important.
Alright, so it's not that one.
Keep up the good work. Wait, this data is encrypted. I think this data could really help us.
There it is. Alright. I'm gonna just collect data and get out of here now.
This one's encrypted. Wait.
Alright.
Nicely done. We need all the data we can find.
Warner White. Alright.
You need to gather that data before it loses all integrity. Quick! We know where the
Alright.
assassin is.
Let's go get him.
Keep up the good work. Operative located.
Yes, thank you for throwing me around, game.
He's out of position. Good work.
Alright. Let's get on out of here. Alright. Over that.
Wow. This should make our researchers very happy.
Oh, I bet. And through the rift. Bam, there we go.
Operative is safe and sends us thanks.
Bada bing, bada boom. Back to the Helix. I don't like how it's like back to Helix. I guess I don't like that term for this, but oh well. Alright. Next up. We get to head now. Actually, let's head to the cafe real quick. There we go. Grab that so I don't have to worry about it later. Badam. And then Versailles. After this, we will have all of the open world content done. All that we will have left to do is main story, rifts. Well, yeah, main story and then a couple of rift things as when we unlock the medieval rift. Yep, that's all story stuff. That's the last rift that we don't have. Chest here in Versailles. Artifact in the Middle Ages, which is the last rift. And then Cockades in Versailles. You can see the two rifts that we don't have. So, yeah. This shouldn't take us too long, hopefully. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot to collect, so. I don't think there's any restricted areas or guards that we have to worry about, so. Just run around and collect and keep moving. Alright. Not seeing the chests. Yeah, I'd rather get this cockade real quick. Got it. Ah, there it is. Alright, how do I get in? Okay, well, we can probably grab that chest. Is that chest on the ground, or... Yes. Alright. Grounded chest. Yes, that was the last initiate's chest. Alright, climbing up. Please go. Thank you. Ah, chest is there in the corner. Aha. And while we get that, grab that one. Right, so close. 17 more chests to go. Plus whichever other bonus chests we end up finding. I think we have a couple of nomad chests. Alright. Okay. Just have to get across here. Yeah, no guards. I don't think there's much to worry about here. Not seeing any guards. I'm not seeing any of the hey, kill this person or tackle this thief. I think it's just a very peaceful area. Alright. I'll take that, honestly. I see another initiate's chest. Okay. It's pretty easy to move from rooftop to rooftop as well. You just have all these ropes connecting everything. Buildings are nice and parkourable. Well, climbable, I guess. Climbable's probably better. No. A set of guards. Yeah, first couple guards that I've actually seen going around through here. Oh, not peaceful. Got it. Guards didn't like me looting that chest, I guess. Alright, here we go. Time to grab this chest.
Que puis-je?
Time to grab that. Damn, okay, we're making good progress. Ah, that one's up there. Alright. Climbing on up. Got that one. Alright, yeah, we're just slowly clearing out the map. Oh, hey, finally a kill criminal.
You owe me last night's profits. That's enough. You'll get no money from me, rich bastard. Just wanna keep everything.
Not the guys I want to kill. Alright, there we go. There's the correct target. Dang it, I was hoping it was going to be peaceful here in Versailles. Nope. Although I think it... Oh, okay. I was say there are none of these guys, and then here I am actually getting attacked by everyone now. Dang, this went from like very nice, kind of relaxed to, oh, I still actually have to deal with people. Great. I'm just well dressed, though. Alright. And away we go. Taking forever to run. Oh, it's even above me still. Okay. Ah, through here. Got it. Alright, and there we go. Next chest. Alright, you're the next chest we're gonna grab. Ah, and I see it right over there. Dang. I was thinking you would jump onto the... up here at least. But nope. Alright, grab you. Alright, next cockade. Almost there. Alright. Ah, through the trees. Bam, there we go. That little chest. Alright, let's go and get it. It's inside-ish. Yeah, here it is. Alright, that was chest number 9. I'm gonna grab that chest. We'll be halfway done with... yeah, halfway done, actually. We'll have half the chest, half the cockades. Alright, let's get a move on then. Alright.
I was by your tavern last night. Decided I don't...
Dang, I almost have a mill. I don't think I'll get to like what is it? The level I was in 2 where I had like 5 million or whatever. Or the exact count. I know I ended the game with a lot when I was playing 2. Alright. Just gonna move on. Come on, there we go. Badoo. Alright. And we are a-running. Come on, almost there. And then for this, I'm probably gonna do bonuses like as I was. Recollect. Or yeah, I'll do DLC how I did this. Or I'll probably do a couple of the missions and then stop, clear out the map, and then go back. Collect everything and then bam. Alright, up we go. We have that one over here. Alright. There we go. Open this chest. See, and I don't know why, but like this area, it very much is, I guess because it's not being touched by the Revolutionary War yet. So it's giving me very like nice, relaxed, peaceful vibes. I'm enjoying it. Alright. Up over this wall. Get this chest. Ba-doop. That. Dang, we're getting close. Not too much left. Alright, up here. Alright, running around. Oh, they're gonna appreciate me doing this. We'll see. I mean, hey, at least I just have to run to a cockade next. And sure, like, these aren't worth a lot of money, but hey. Again, it's less about for the money at this point, it's more for the collectibles. Or that sweet 100% synchronization.
Les habitants de cette ville sont vraiment étranges.
Alright. Bam. Got that one. On to the next. And away we go. Alright. Almost there. And up. Got that. Okay. Nice couple of chests. Alright, where's the way in? Oh, we can cut in through here. Behind the door. Or stairs, whoops. And then that one is hiding right here. Only 6 more chests to go. Alright. Next chest. Looks like it's in that house. And up we go. Oh, upstairs? Yep, top floor. Oh, and treasure secured. And then next chest. All right, 5 more. Dude, this area is so peaceful. I having done most of the game in Paris, Versailles is very peaceful. I think it's because I'm not hearing the sounds of revolution going on at all times. Yep, got him. Occasional combat, but not too much here, honestly. Alright. I also don't know if it's me just being also kind of relaxed. I'm like, I'm almost done. It's probably a mix of both. Of the fact that this area is just kind of peaceful. I know this is the last bit that I have to do, and then I'm done with all the side stuff. And that's taken me quite a while. The fact that I'm like, I know when I'm done here, I'm gonna call it for the session. I will definitely be back later today, but... Alright. Next chest. Stairs up? Nope. Find a window. Alright. Okay, open this. Almost there. We have what? 3 more chests? 2 more chests. Yeah, let's grab the the final cockade, get that last color. Alright. Climbing on up. There we go. Last one acquired. We need that chest. Waiting for it to tell us. You've unlocked a new memento in the memento gallery. Shocker. Not really. Doesn't tell us about the color. Alright. Now we unlocked a new color. Swimming colors. Yeah. It's not gonna show us the... I think we just got that one. If I take off the outfit, it'll probably show me colors. Yeah, because I think I was using that one for... Oh no, I've been using Rainy Sky. Here we got Pure Shadow. I feel like it doesn't look good with the armor. Peaceful Tales. We have a couple colors we need to buy. Using the Assassin's Royal Purple. Yeah. Like, I think all of these were from that. So, bam, we got all the colors. We got... Not that one. That one. Alright. Closing in on the chest. Actually, after we do this, we'll quickly stop by and I'll look at all the mementos we've collected. Because at this point we should have almost all of the non-story related mementos. Only one we'll be missing is one from the last set of artifacts in the rifts. Alright, and away we go. St. Louis. Alright, making our way to the chest. Hey, Valhalla. Sorry for bothering you. I do play on PC. Through... Nope, not through here. Oh, they're after me. If it's a question, sure. Chest. There we go. There is the last chest. Bam. That is now done. Site is now complete. Report back to Paris. With it. I don't think so. That's not something I've noticed too much. Most of my issues have been co-op related, typically with either bad desync or things taking forever. Most of it's been with the co-op though. I haven't had any issues with rendering issues. I know I was having that issue on console back when I played the game shortly after the game released, but otherwise I haven't really seen a whole lot of rendering issues. I also have like I guess a somewhat beefier computer.
Not a bad take.
I've had frame drops. That I've noticed in a certain area, but not rendering issues.
Yes, Celestine, what is it?
Alright, where are the mementos at? Here they are. Okay, these are all single player ones. So that's for the first. Initiation Chalice for the second one. Hidden Blade Replica for the third. Poison Pin for the fourth one. Germain Silverware for number 5. Seeing him close to me like crazy. See, and I haven't really noticed that, but I also haven't been looking that closely at NPCs. I've had them spawn in. It also might just be me used to Assassin's Creed. Huh. Weird. Lisa's gun for 6. Buster Bellic for 7. But yeah, that's not something I've noticed. Wayne's hat for 8. So
brings back some memories.
That could be an issue that might be new, or it might be an area you're in. So we get this for getting all the rewards, Statue of Liberty. Then we just got the Eiffel Tower, all the rewards. Yeah, we'll get this one when we get to the medieval. Accomplishments doesn't show us much, sadly. Alright. This is a pair of stories memento. Nostradamus one.
A dull moment in the life of an
What's this one? Oh, I think that's for getting. That's probably 1. That's 2. That's 3. Playing all the pair stories, playing all the heists, and then all the co-op missions. I think we got that one just for doing all the cascades. I'm looking for fixes. Then I'm sorry. Oh, okay, you'll be looking for fixes. Got it. Yeah, sorry about that. Best thing I can think of is try to do. Don't delete your save, but like I know if you're on Ubisoft, you can try a fix installation. If it's something with that, that might fix it. Otherwise, it might be an issue in your settings if you were tampering with those. Beyond that, I can't really think of anything else. And then this one for doing all the murder mysteries. Oop. Actually, that. Nope. Next collection. This is all the gear we're wearing, so we're full gold. And then back there. Bam. All right. So, that is it. Let's actually get set up for the next. Somewhat set up, so we'll port close. Travel over to here. And dang, actually, almost perfect timing. Yeah, I've been going for almost 4 hours. Almost exactly. I've noticed I've been going for about, on average, 4 hours for these. That's about where I reach that point where I'm like, okay, I need to go eat, or I need to go stand up, go do something for a couple hours. So, with that, I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you all next time. Whoop, later.